takes on big Boris Krcmar. There aren't many bigger Borises around, or many scarier ones, to be honest with you. He does look a bit like a James Bond villain. And to be honest with you, if Boris told you it was Tuesday and it wasn't, you'd just say yes, Boris. However, steel-tip darts isn't always his preference, which is quite strange because he's pulled out of European Tour events over the last 12 months at times to go and play soft-tip darts. Basically, he does what he wants. And when it comes to Ryan Joyce, he pretty much does what he wants when it comes to his finishing, particularly his two darters. He's so ruthless and so efficient, and he's hoping to go one step further. There you go, there's the henchman for big Boris. Look at the size of the man.
First leg, it's Boris to throw first.
You wouldn't want to bump into him behind a coal-fired power station in Krakow, which is coincidentally where we are, Dan Dawson.
Yeah, it sort of feels superfluous having security guards for Boris Krcmar. Kind of like being Rob Cross's hairbrush as big Boris fires in a maximum in the very first visit of the match. You would think that if he is going to beat Joyce, he's going to have to outscore him. But Ryan, toe-to-toe.
Now then.
140.
A real fast-paced beginning to this one. Ryan Joyce, as I mentioned, reached final of the European Darts Trophy in Göttingen, which is where we go next on the European Tour. Lost out to Nathan Aspinall 8-4. But one thing you can say about Ryan Joyce, you mentioned it there, his scoring has improved over the last 6 to 8 months. We always talk about his finishing, and he is pigeonholed into being one of the best finishers in the game because he is, but his scoring has definitely cranked up over the last 12 months.
Yeah, it felt like he took a big step forward last year. It wasn't just like one great weekend in Göttingen.
87.
Had some big results on TV stages the months leading up to that. Had a semi-final in Austria as well. 71 left. Big 18 to leave tops.
81.
Finishing is going to have to be on point here for Relentless. Not there.
122.
So tops for Boris to take the opening leg with the darts. Now double 10.
Games on the first leg. Boris Krcmar,
It's a very impressive start for big Boris. Kicking off 180, 140.
Nothing wrong with a 14 dart holder throw.
134.
He has had some big performances on big stages, has big Boris. We saw him last year in his first European Tour event of the year in Belgium.
95.
Managed to overcome Michael van Gerwen. Only lost out to James Wade in the following round, but that got him through to the final day. It was a last 16 exit. And he's in the mood today, isn't he?
180s in consecutive legs.
And you look at the players he beat on the Euro Tour last year. Rock, Van Gerwen, Van Duijvenbode, Van Veen. There is 4 wins. What a leg of darts.
105. Reineck 167.
Wants another. Gets the other treble for the bull.
142. Boris Krcmar 76.
What an effort. But he may lose the leg. Boris Krcmar, what a start to the game. 2 legs played, Krcmar's won them both. Ryan Joyce has had a look at 138 and a look at 167. He's managed to give himself a dart at the bullseye, but they're the only chances he's had.
Well, if you're holding throw in 14 darts, which is what Boris did in the opening leg, you're forcing your opponent to do something pretty special to beat you in that leg. And then to, as you say,
60.
restrict Ryan Joyce to just a shot at the bull on a massive 167. He's come to play, hasn't he?
100.
Look, once again, he's restricted Ryan Joyce to 4 visits to the board. And look, of course, Ryan Joyce can fire 11 and 12 darters. But he's not going to do it every leg. Nobody does it every leg.
58.
Well, they have faced off 4 times before today, these two. But not for well over a year. Last meeting, October 2024. In the Players' Championship in Leicester. That went the way of Boris. Boris has won the last 2, including the last European
Boris
Tour
Krcmar,
meeting between the pair of them
167.
in 2023. Now it's Krcmar's turn at 167. And he gets the shot at the bull. And he also missed it.
142.
But to have made it 3-0 in that fashion, I think every single person would have had eyebrows to the ceiling.
96. Boris Krcmar, 25.
Tidy this up, no bother, it's 3-0. And let's just see how Ryan Joyce deals with this. Oh,
17.
worries the wire. You could see it move, but Joyce doesn't look close
147.
enough to worry. Could do though. Double 18. Likes this one. Oh, what a finish, Ryan Joyce. Superb check out. He's only getting looks at massive combinations, but he's managed to find one to get in the game.
And that felt huge in this contest, because if Boris goes 3-0, you feel that even a player of Ryan Joyce's quality might struggle to wrestle it back with Krcmar in this kind of mood. Look at those numbers.
100.
You said it there, he's seen too far away, but the thing is with Ryan Joyce, is he ever too far away?
137.
Unless he's literally not on a finish, you're always going to feel threatened by Relentless.
Yeah, if he gets one dart at double, it is often enough. It's just whether he can get those opportunities against a man who's scored so brilliantly and continues to do so. But as you think, Ryan Joyce hasn't done a great deal wrong.
Definitely not.
91.
Missed the bull on a 167 and forced to take out a 147. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Boris has just
45.
found levels, or at least he did do,
133.
in the early knockings. As Ryan Joyce turned the tables as he turned a corner. Finish this 1-3-3. We'll be back.
3.
Double 18.
100.
Doesn't quite manage that, but he leaves a 76 he took out a couple of legs ago. Now, Ryan Joyce, it's not his favourite finish, this one, but he's got 2 at double 10. One just outside, and the other finds the target. Excellent stuff from Ryan Joyce. 2 apiece. We have got another game here.
Well, if this is indicative of how this tournament is going to be,
100.
then let's just play here every weekend. Because these first 2.5 matches have been superb.
137.
Winner of this one to face the number 15 seed here this weekend, Martin Schindler, the German number 1, a 3-time Euro Tour title winner.
96. 96.
I'm not sure, because it is difficult to keep track of them all. I think Ryan Joyce may have made a tweak to his equipment. It looks like he might be using a different point or a longer point or something going on there. Certainly from the last time I saw him in action. Maybe something he's been doing for a while and I hadn't noticed. But whether that is to address a specific issue, maybe it's about the scoring, maybe he's just trying something different, I do not know.
$96.
Oh, a tight leg in a tight match. Boris is going to get the first look.
59. Boris Krcmar 79.
He's already punched out 76.
59.
Won't take care of 79.
Ryan Krcmar 115.
To lead this game. That leaves tops. And one darter double, enough for Ryan Joyce.
Joyce.
3 legs on the spin. Check out, so 147.80 and 115. Elite level finishing from Relentless.
And 2 of those finishes
134.
are on tops and 10s. And he doesn't really like tops and 10s. But it's working.
And both came after Krcmar missed at least 1 dart for the leg.
140.
Proper high quality stuff, this. Krcmar not a tour card holder anymore, coming through the East Europe qualifier for this event.
100.
Last time he played, Ryan, the game you mentioned back at the back end of 2024, that's when he was still on the tour, Boris. Feels like he's more than good enough to be part of the tour, but if you're not in that 64, come the end of your 2-year period, you drop off. And he was not far away from reclaiming his tour card at Q School, but far enough to mean that he's no longer, or still no longer, part of the tour card holding ranks.
97.
As I was mentioning before, he does have a penchant for soft tip darts. Does enjoy trips to Asia to play.
140. Ryan Krcmar 170. $58. Boris Krcmar 81.
Well, don't let Joyce have a look at that combo finish, Boris. The 12 segment. That leaves double 13.
55.
A miss outside, and is it another leg where Krcmar's had a chance to win it, but it slips
112.
away? And another combo finish for Joyce.
Not this time.
56.
Can't squeeze a treble.
Boris Krcmar 26.
Double 13 for Boris in a level game. Boris has managed it.
From the 6th leg.
He's managed it
Boris
just.
Krcmar. 7th leg, it's Boris to throw first.
He doesn't look particularly perturbed, probably because he's levelled the game. Look at those levels. A trio of 15 darters from Ryan Joyce.
140.
And he had to produce that because look at the first 2 legs from Boris Krcmar. 14 to hold throw and 12 to break.
140.
Really impressive from the pair of them. Dead level at 3 apiece. Boris's turn to serve. 180 number 3 for the big Croatian.
Ryan Joyce bites back with a max of his own. It's his second.
59.
Now then, leaves a tricky 1-2-2. Joyce is going to leave something better. Not as good as he was hoping.
122.
It's still potential 2-darter at least. Under the wire for Boris Krcmar. So Ryan Joyce. 147, 80, 115, all checked out in this match. Can he add 94 to that list?
On the ball route, he should be getting 1 dart at double 16. It's often all he needs. The brilliant combo finishing continue.
78.
Not on this occasion.
Boris Krcmar 81.
Really squeezed the wire, didn't it? 57 scored. And the 24 taken care of as well.
Boris Krcmar.
And now it's big Boris who's nudged his nose in front. These two are knocking the stuffing out of each other.
45. 59.
That looks an inviting first start.
140.
Certainly was.
$100.
A little high in the bet, that one, which is why he's come down from the 19s.
136.
Well, they're enjoying it. You can't blame them. Some quality stuff they've been
96.
entertained by early on in this afternoon session here in Krakow.
See there, it's high. He doesn't want to stay in the 20s, but he knows just 3 straight 20s leaves 120.
41.
Coming down for the 19s, maybe it would have worked out. It would have been a gamble. In the end, he's left a very, very difficult 139. It's a chance for Krcmar to get back in this leg. And he's taken it.
140. Right now, 139.
And that's it when you're behind in a game. Is the gamble worth it? When does the gamble become a requirement?
Tried to take 139 out the very hard way.
Boris Krcmar,
And in the end, he's left tops, which isn't his favourite double. He might not get a go at it. This for 5-3. Double 18 needed. But not found.
14. Right.
He isn't Top's biggest fan, but it's worked all right for him so far in this game. That's a wire bender. He's already hit double 10 once as well, but he can't hit it again.
Boris Krcmar
Has his
66.
fortune on tops and 10s just abandoned him. Double 18. Now double 9. Is found by Boris Krcmar. And he has the 2-leg cushion. Ryan Joyce with a look of perplexion.
He was 2-0 up in this game, Boris Krcmar, then found himself 3-2 behind, but he's won the last 3 legs himself to put him on the brink of a second-round meeting with Martin Schindler, the German #1. Can he get it done, or is there another twist in this game?
95.
Both players averaging around the 102 mark in this game at the moment. It has been high quality.
59. 140.
It's on that 66 checkout that we just saw Boris hit. One dart in hand at double 9.
125.
Pressure situation. He took real good care of it. Looks like
18.
he's in a really good position to take care of Ryan Joyce as well. But he's not going to lie down, relentless.
That'll win 3 legs on the spin and 2 against the darts as well. And Ryan Joyce is first to a finish, but Boris Krcmar's down to a much better one. He can't keep pulling out big finishes, can he? Not on this occasion, he can't. And Boris Krcmar is psyching himself up already for match darts.
23. Boris Krcmar 46.
Double 18. And that wraps it up, and big Boris Krcmar makes a winning return to the European Tour. Relentless Ryan Joyce averaging more than 101 and going down 6-3 to an excellent display from the Croatian.